Okay. That was so sexy. Now you can see my nips. That's right. Free the nipple and all that. Just don't stare at my nipples, innit? Hey, so it's been a while since I filmed. I'm in a different part of my room, if you can't tell. I thought today that I would revisit my past self. Back in 2012 or 2011. From like year 8. From then to like when I left Korea, I was obsessed with Korean culture and K-pop and K-dramas and Korean food that I didn't eat until later. I'm obsessed with Korean food right now. I eat all the fucking time. You might be aware of the world of fanfiction. K-pop fanfiction is, well, back in the day it was a really big thing. I used to read it a lot. I'd read it before I go to bed, I read it on the bus, I read it during my break, I read it during... At any time that I can have my phone out, I would be on this website called Asian Fanfics, and I'd just be reading fanfiction, probably written by people that were like 2 years younger than me, so like 11 and 12-year-olds, writing these dirty fanfictions, and I also wrote some myself. I don't know what possessed me to do it, to be honest. I just thought, oh, I've always been quite a good creative writer. I'm sure I can do better than most of these 12-year-olds. And because I read so many, I wanted to kind of just make my own kind of thing. So today I thought that it might be fun for me to kind of show you what I did. This might be a mistake. In Asian fanfiction, there's quite a few terms that you have to be aware of before we delve into this. But even before that, I'm gonna put a disclaimer out there. This is not safe for work. The fan fiction that I wrote that I'm about to maybe read to you, if you are easily offended, or you don't like hearing about dirty things, or you're a homophobe, not into like boy on boy action stuff, you don't even have to be into it to listen to it. I mean, you can just watch it just because you can watch me be an awkward potato. That's great. But if you're really offended by that kind of stuff, I suggest you just stop watching and have a good day. But if you're still here and you enjoy, well, not enjoy, but you just want to see what kind of stuff that I came up with in my perverted 13, 14, no, not even. How old was I? 17? I was quite old, shit. That makes it even worse. 16, 17-year-old mind. This is the kind of things that I used to read and used to write, and yeah, okay. So let's start. We're gonna go through a bit, like a glossary of terms. We're gonna have a few terms that you should probably know before I start. Okay, so the first thing is smut. Smut is, you probably already know what smut is, I'm sure. It's just like filth. It's like a type of writing similar to erotica, but kind of worse. It's like explaining sex very explicitly and very just as it is. So that's what I read a lot of, and that's what I wrote a lot of. Probably explains why I'm such a dirty whore now. Second term is member. Member is what you refer to as a person's penis or cock or dick or whatever word you prefer. So we're just gonna have the one shot, which was called I'm So Curious, which is based on this song. So this is between two different bands. So one band was called XOK. They still do things now, I believe. I'm not sure. And there's one member, like the main like sexy member, who was called Kai, and it's about him and Taemin from SHINee. And I'm just gonna start reading it really reluctantly. I've warned you, okay? I've warned you that this is gonna be dirty. I've warned you that this is gonna be I haven't warned you. Okay, it's gonna be cringy, it's dirty. My grammar was quite bad. I was messed up. I still am now, but I was like, let's just go. So first part of the story is from Taemin's point of view, and he's just excited because everyone, the whole company is going to London. So this is set on a plane. and Taemin is afraid of planes. Okay, so we're gonna start with Taemin's point of view. I am so excited. That's legit what I wrote. Why, you ask? Because all of SM is the company that owns SHINee and EXO, are going to London. Okay, now moving on to Kai's point of view. A smell wafts towards me. I inhale the sweet scent and turn to the source. A cute, nervous boy smiles down at me. I have a fanboy moment, realizing it's Taemin of SHINee. And they have awkward hellos and stuff. And then we're back to Taemin. Kai is so nice. He is so much hotter up close. This is when my English skills just like they all come out. I looked at the perfect curve of his nose, long eyelashes casting shadows over his defined cheekbones, his lips plump pink and kissable. Oh my god, I'm getting I can't read it. Oh my god, I'm getting hard. Then the plane takes off and they hold hands because Taemin's scared, and yeah. Okay, back to Kai's point of view. We got comfortable, we laughed and touched each other mindlessly. Sometimes there was beautiful silence where we just look at each other. That's so creepy. Who does that in real life? No one. That's weird. No matter how comfortable you're with someone, you don't just stare at them, right? God, Tae makes me feel things I've never felt for a guy before. I don't know if it's his feminine features, but also his manly ones. His strong jaw, ivory, soft skin. I love to feel his skin between my fingers and taste it. Oh shit, my member is awakening. Basically he's getting aroused. Blah blah blah. Then Taemin needs to pee, but he doesn't want to go alone. So he asks Kai to go with him to the bathroom. So back to Taemin's point of view. So he offers to go inside with him. So they're both in this okay, keep in mind for the rest of this awkwardness story that this is, that a plane toilet is relatively, I'm sure you've all seen one before, well most people have, maybe none of you have flown before, but plane toilets are relatively small. They're like, I don't know what to relate it to. They're small as fuck. You have like, let's say, I can't show you. They're small, right? They're about the size of my desk. That's how small it is. It's small. Plane toilets are small. Let's keep that in mind for the rest of this. And okay, so they're both inside this very small toilet, and one of them needs to piss. From Taemin's point of view still. So then Kai turns to him and says, "Enjoying your pee, Hyung?" Hyung is Korean for like older brother. Yeah. I jump in mid-pee and stop. Kai is by my ear, his breath hitting my neck. I turn slightly and meet his lips. And oh my god, never have I felt such wonderful lips touch mine. I hear a moan come from him and push my tongue against his lips. I finish peeing while we play tonsil tennis. Sorry, why did you why? I can't. Anyway, I flush and wash my hands, our lips never breaking until we need oxygen. Okay, I see the way you're looking at me and it makes me want you so bad. Oh, I was supposed to whisper that. I see the way you're looking at me. You get it. He wants him. I push Kai against the bathroom door and say, "You're not wrong. You've been making me hard this whole plane ride." I crash my lips onto his, a hot, needy kiss. Suddenly his hand is around my member. You remember what member is, right? It's around his dick. And I moan into the kiss. His hands soft and fast and I'm getting harder, if that is possible. Let's keep in mind, I was young when I wrote this. At the time I had no experience in anything to do with sex, except like porn, I guess. So, and fanfiction. That was my source of understanding for sex and just boys in general. I understood vagina, but Never in my life had I experienced a penis and I didn't even know how penises worked. Penises? Peni? I didn't know how they worked. So yeah, so let's keep that in mind whilst we progress, okay? I didn't know anything about anything. I moved my lips onto his neck, tasting his sweet cinnamon skin, leaving hickeys as I go. Why is it cinnamon skin? I wrote that. I wrote, he moans and moves his had fasters. That's what I wrote. Spreading. I can't see the let's do it though. Spreading, you've come this far. Spreading pre-cum over the tip, he moves down and looks at my dick. A little unsure, he licks the tip and I almost fall over because of the pleasure and hiss. He licks up the shaft and around my balls. I'm actually crying. I'm crying. This is making me cry. Oh, why did I do this? Why am I still reading? He soon takes me all into his mouth, hollowing his cheeks. I believe that's how I thought blowjobs went. That you're just like, well, dick is in your mouth.
I moan loudly as he expertly moves his lips up and down, moaning and adding vibrations. I come into his mouth and he swallows it all. He tastes so good. He wipes his lips and kisses me again.
If you're still listening to this, you're doing well. I mean, I would have stopped by now, personally. Oh. Fuck. Okay, we're back to Kai's point of view. And I don't think I want to read this. Oh, because, okay, I'm just gonna add them more. So, they're kissing, and then they both have no pants on, and then Taemin gives Kai a blowjob and deep throats him. He comes. So they both have come. They both came. Come. Kai has picked Taemin up and he has him on the toilet and he's like open wide, talking about his legs.
So I assume Kai is so Taemin. Alright. I'm like acting out for you. So Taemin's on the toilet. Like this. This is the toilet, this is Taemin. Taemin has his legs open, right? But his legs are raised. This is how I imagined it, I guess, when I wrote it. His legs are raised so you can see his butthole. And
Kai puts his member inside Taemin. Then there's a lot of sounds. I'm not going to imitate them, but you can imagine. And they both came again. And that's it. That's my one of my many attempts at a smutty fanfiction. Oh, and I thought it was so clever. The title that I called it "Come Fly With Me." Like come, like you know what I mean. I thought I was being punny. Thinking about doing this for a long time. Whether or not I get judged is another thing, but I don't care. It is something that I enjoyed doing back then. And I look back at it now, I'm like, what the fuck did I do that for? Like, I was young as hell, and people probably younger than me, like 13 or 12, were reading these things and writing similar things. I don't know, man. I need a drink. But yeah, if you were like cringing along with me, you can leave me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more weird, awkward videos, or you just like me reading stuff, make you feel uncomfortable, feel free to subscribe. I shall see you soon in my next video, which hopefully will be very soon. And I hope that you have an awesome day, and I hope that I didn't make you feel too uncomfortable with my weird monotone reading of my old fanfiction, because I'm not gonna get into that. And I shall see you soon in my next one. Bye. Fingers